Hey guys, I think I'm live. Let me double check. I was sitting around. I was sitting around talking to. I was talking to the members of the Tech Talk crew that we run, and I say we because it's turned into like a family affair over there. Super excited to be in that group. If you're not in that group, um, I'm telling you, there's some great positive energy in that group, and there's a lot of knowledgeable people in that group. So a question was posed. Let me get all my stuff because this was like a total spur of the moment. Wasn't planning on going live. Super excited. Let's see. Here we go. So I'm gonna get the live stream open, guys, in just a sec, live chat and all that stuff. But this was totally spur of the moment, and I totally wasn't planning on doing this. But I was talking to Techzilla and Susan and some of the guys in that stream, and they Techzilla and all those guys posed a great question. They Tech said, "Hey, what if the Note 7?" We were talking about originally. Susan asked how much I like the Pixel, and I said I love it. It's a great device. And she said, what would you choose if the Note 7 was still here? And I was like, whoa, I totally kind of had forgot about that. But the Note 7, if it was still here, I don't know that the success of the Pixel XL, the V20, I don't know that they would be successful at all. We don't really know how successful they would have been. But what I can tell you is that it's pretty amazing that how the phones we like right now, how successful they're turning out to be. And is it because the Note 7 is not here? Is that the reason that the Pixel XL and the Pixel and the V20 and all these phones, is that the reason that they're successful? And I was sitting around and I thought, man, I'm getting ready to do a live stream real quick just to talk. Even if you can't catch this on the live stream, you can catch it on the replay. But I was like, wow, would the Pixel XL be a success if the Note 7 was still here? Would the V20 be a success if the Note 7 was still here? How do we know this? I don't think we will ever find out, obviously. Now, there are some people out there that actually still have their Note 7. And let me get some things squared away here because I really was not planning on doing a live stream. But I told those guys in the Tech Talk crew, I said, man, you guys got me pumped up. I'm totally ready to just talk real quick and do a quick stream. But I don't honestly, as much as I like the Pixel and as much as I like some of the other phones, I don't know if the Pixel XL would be as successful if Samsung wouldn't have had the problems that they had. Who's to say that they would have had that kind of success? Let me get my background stuff going here. And the question was just posed by Susan in the Tech Talk group, and me and her and Techzilla was talking, and she said, hey, Jay, what would you pick? Would you go with the Note 7 if the Pixel XL, if it was still around, Bumpy Cam Live, if the Pixel XL, if the Note 7 was still here, what would you choose, the Pixel XL or the Note 7? And I thought, wow, that's almost an easy one for me because I definitely would choose the Note 7. I think it's kind of amazing that the Note 7 didn't get a chance to take off. It was going, and then boom, And they posed this question because let me get my stream up here because I think I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. Let's see. Oh, I'm unlisted. That's what it is. Time to go public. Here we go. All right, now we're public. So the Pixel XL, the V20, we don't know if these things would have had the success that they're getting if, in fact, the Note 7 was still here. That is a question that was posed by Susan in our Tech Talk chat, and I think it's a very fair question. It's kind of amazing that one little question like that can spark up such a great conversation. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm getting ready to get on real quick because I'm pretty sure some other people might have some thoughts on the success of the Note 7, how successful would some of these other phones have been if in fact the Note 7 was still here. So let me get some background stuff going real quick, guys. I totally was pumped up to hear that kind of conversation. And shout out to all the people in the Tech Talk crew. Albert, Susan, LaShawn's over there, Techzilla. We were just sitting around talking, Perry Freeman. We were just sitting around talking, and that is the question. How successful, Techzilla brought it up too, and Susan, how successful do you think the Pixel would be, the V20 would be? How successful would these devices be if in fact the Note 7 was still here? And Susan asked me a question. She said, hey, what would you pick if the Note 7 was still here? And without hesitation, I said the Note 7. And some people say, oh, you got to let this Note 7 stuff go. Well, the Note 7, some people still have them. A lot of people have turned them in, but some people still have them. And let me type in this real quick, guys. Let's see. Totally was a quick spur of the moment stream. I'm not expecting a lot of people to come to the stream because it's totally spur of the moment. But shout out to the Tech Talk crew, man, because I love a good conversation, and that is what this is about. So, how successful would these phones be if the Note 7 was still here? Would the Pixel be a success? Would the V20 be a success? I personally, I don't think the V20 is much of a success right now. That's just personally what I feel. I don't think it's a great device. And if I had to choose probably between the V20 and the V10, I like the hardware on the V10 a little bit better. It's a bulky phone, but I think the G5 is actually a better feeling phone than the V20. But probably, like Tech said and like Susan said in the chat, I don't think any of these phones would blow up like they're doing if the Note 7 was still here. But the Note 7, it is gone, and some people have turned theirs in, and there's still millions of them out there though. There's still millions of Galaxy Note 7s out there. Let me update this right here for you. So, I know you guys think that the Note 7, like some people just gave up their Note 7s too. And some people actually made money. The Note 7s are actually still selling online for like $1,200. I've seen them online being posted for easily over $1,000. And I just think that's ridiculous. Like that people are going to pay that kind of money for a phone that's not even here anymore. It's like it's not a unicorn. Well, I guess it is a unicorn at this point because I was out there searching for it. I was trying to buy Susan's. I was trying to buy anybody's Note 7. And the crazy part is I should have kept mine, but I was trying to play it safe. I don't live alone, and you don't know what's going to happen with your Note 7. And it was happening to some people, not a lot of people, but that is the question. How successful do you think the Note 7 would have been if, in fact, it was still here? And how successful do you think the Pixel would have been? Do you think the V20 would be? Any of these other phones that have come out, the Note 7 was getting ready to do a hill climb on the S7 and the S7 Edge. And the S7 Edge is one of the most popular Samsung phones. It's one of the most popular phones, period. So the Note 7 was on an uphill climb, and I still say sabotage. Some people think I'm crazy, but I say sabotage. There's absolutely no way that Samsung would allow their baby, one of their best projects, to take that route. So they were forced to pull out of the game. Now, the Note 8, Samsung can't afford to have any bloopers. They can't have any bumpy cams. They can't do that. They have to run a tight-knit ship. They have to make sure that their stuff is on point, and they have to make sure that they're not making any mistakes. Let me grab my, here we go. Trying to grab something so I can look at the streams. I don't want to keep looking over there. Samsung they're going to get a second chance, but personally, when I was asked that question, hey, what would you pick if the Note 7 was still here? I don't know that I probably would have purchased the Pixel XL, but I don't know that I could use it over the Note 7. There's a lot of not gimmicky stuff in Note 7, but there's features in it. And making a GIF from a video, that was actually pretty cool. And I kind of was digging that, man. I was kind of surprised that I actually liked that as much as I did after I don't have it anymore. Something as simple as that. But I don't think, I'm trying to get my live chat open, guys. I don't think that the current devices that are on the market, like everything that's coming out. Now, I will say this. The phones that are coming out, like the Echo Pro 3, those phones, they don't rival the Note 7, but as far as specs go, they do. But would it have performed better? We don't know. Let me scan back through the comments here, because there's a bunch of comments on here. See if there's any questions or anything in here. Again, shout out to the Tech Talk crew, man, because we totally, like, a lot of them are in this stream right now, and we were sitting around talking. I said, you know what, guys, they can confirm. I said, I'm getting ready to just do a quick live stream. This is such good conversation. I would love to get some other perspectives from other people outside of the Tech Talk crew. So when I was posed with that question, I thought, wow, that's a great question. I think the Note 7 personally will be blowing all those guys away. Because how many did it sell? It sold like 2.5 million was out there in that short period of time, like in the first week or so or something like that. Because I think Samsung is still the top selling OEM for smartphones at the moment. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think Samsung is still number one for selling devices, even though they had this huge problem. Let me check some of these comments. So Drake Lot Doggy 103, he says that the Mi Mix is the best alternative to the Note 7. If that's what he thinks, more power to him. I don't know that. I don't have the phone in my possession yet, but Techzilla has it. And so he could probably answer that question better than me because he's had some hands-on time with the Mi Mix. But, man, right, Susan, I was excited, man. You asked that one question and you and Tech started talking about it. And I was like, whoa, that is a great topic, man. But the Note 7, if in fact it was still here, I don't think any of these phones would be as relevant. Like, I really enjoy this Pixel XL, man. I use it as my daily driver. As you can see, I put down some of my some good phones that I use to put this in the daily spot. So wow, it's that exciting. It's a now I just put up. Now I will say this: it's not the perfect phone. It's not a flawless phone. I just put up a video on my channel, and it's the S7, which I'm using the S7 to stream live right now. So the S7's quality is off the charts. But what's going on to people? If you're in the chat, I'm sorry I got the stream going. It's hey to everybody. Hansel, all these guys saying hey, what's up? Hey guys. If you're just joining in, we run a side group called Tech Talk, and it's 24 hours where everyone's in there 24 hours a day. We're not literally talking 24 hours a day, not the same people. Some people are. But there's a tech group that we run on the side that I started up, and it is totally about tech. It is so much fun. You get to talk to all of us 24/7, and there's always somebody in there, even if it's just one or two people, or at the minimum, I think there's at least 2 to 4 people in there at all times chatting. So if you have not been to that place yet, I'll leave the link right now in this live stream so you can go and check it out and join us over there. Now, forewarning, if in fact you do join the Tech Talk group, the same rules apply there. We're kind of a no-nonsense group. We're all about positivity, and we're all about talking about technology. Anything outside of that, you probably won't get much, out of the group. And it's strictly technology. It really is. So I'm going to try to put the link in this stream real quick. But that poses a serious question to me. What do you guys think? Do you think that the Pixel XL, the V20, all these current devices, do you think they would be relevant, regardless of price, if the Note 7 was still here? Because when the Note 7 thing happened, everybody ate them up, man. Everybody lit them up. Everybody attacked them. Everybody said, oh, man, it's horrible. everybody was on top of him, attacking him. And let me try to put this in here. All right, so I just posted the link to the 24/7 Tech Talk group that I'm in, that most of the people in the stream are in, and it is literally 24-hour Tech Talk. It's that good. I think you'll find somebody in there that will always be able to talk to you. So, like Techzilla just said, he doesn't think that any of these phones will be relevant or even selling much at all, and I completely agree. That I thought that would be a hard question to answer. But even though I don't have my Note 7 anymore, and I'm actually rocking this daily, like I truly enjoy this device. If the Note 7 was here and I could get that black onyx, man, I still have my box back there from my Note 7, like for real. That's the edge. Yeah, I miss it that much. They told me I can keep the box. I was like, this will be my box that I keep, and it is my black onyx Note 7. Ugh. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know the success of the Note 7. None of us do. As you can see, I had the one with the black dot and the pink dot to let you know it was the second go round. This was actually my third Note. This was my fourth Galaxy Note, and this phone was amazing. I didn't even open any of the contents in there. The phone was the only thing that I took out of here. The Note 7, man, I think if it was still here, I don't think any of these phones, I don't even know that I would keep this, but I will say that, now this video is not to just praise the Note 7 and say it's just the top dog of all, kind of is, but the Note 7 software will never get to this point. If they were to release a different version of the Note 7 with stock Android, and leave the functionality of the S Pen, leave some of the functionality of TouchWiz in there, like S Pen and the GIF Maker, just some of that kind of stuff, the Note 7 would be, they could charge $950 for it, and it would sell like hotcakes. It would sell. It has an SD card. It was waterproof. Somebody enjoyed that. It was 64 gigs on board. It needs more RAM. Well, it needed more RAM to run TouchWiz the way it was supposed to have been running. But, this was a fantastic phone, man. It just never got off the ground. I don't know. Can somebody tell me how long it was before it actually, the first issue came about? Like, I don't remember how soon it was out. Like, was it out just like a week or two, and then all of a sudden what was the first thing where somebody was talking about was blowing up after launch? Was it a week or two? I don't remember. Let's see, let me go back to the problem with these phones is they don't feel special. And that's Techzilla in the stream. This is a pretty basic design. There's nothing spectacular about this design, but I can tell you it feels fantastic in the hand. Like I said in my review, I'm not a fan of this area up here, but it gives for great reception. So I don't know how soon it was. It was about so Susan said it was about 2 weeks. After launch, about 2 weeks. Shout out to everybody that's joined the live stream real quick. Let me see here. Again, 5.7 is perfect size. What happened to really short after launch? OnePlus. And phones like the OnePlus 3, even though they have those low price tags, I still did not prefer that. I didn't even prefer that phone over my Axon 7. Now, and people think I hate the OnePlus 3, but go back and look at my full review. I thought it was a fantastic phone. I bought two. I think people forget about that. Listen, the Axon 7 is what I preferred over the OnePlus 3. And even though the Note 7 and the OnePlus 3 were here at the same time, the Note 7 was still doing fantastic. And I guess about 2 weeks in, like Susan said, that's when it conked out, and that's when people started reporting things, and that's unfortunate. But I don't think, and I don't think a lot of you think that the Note 7 kaboom. Hey, LaShawn's in it. Someone says, this person says, the Sony Xperia XZ is my like or life. I guess that's what they mean to say. LE Phone is a good brand, but they use MediaTek processors, and there are some good MediaTek processors. That is no joke. But But do you guys? I know a lot of you guys probably don't believe that the Note. Well, actually, there's no way that you could say that. I know that the Note 7, there are still Note 7 users. Let me ask this: is there anybody watching this stream live right now, or is there anybody that's watching the replay that still has the Note 7? That is the question. Because I was talking to Tech a minute ago, and hey, Will H is in the house. I was talking to Tech a minute ago, and he turned his in. I thought he still. Hey, Gary Martin, shout out. I thought he still had his Note 7, but he turned it in. Because Techzilla has a lot of phones, man. He's like we're probably necking. He might even have more phones than me. But Techzilla has a lot of phones. And is there anybody here still using the Note 7? If there's anybody in the stream that's watching live and you have a Note 7, you can. I want you to call in. First, I want to see who has the Note 7. Anybody in the stream still have the Note 7? Post in there, real quick. Oh, Drake said he had it up until a week ago. He gave it up. Hey, R.W. Wallington, how you doing? I'm trying to find somebody that has a Note 7 right now. Mark gave his up. It was too much of a risk. I know. I gave mine up too, man. As much as I wasn't having any problems, but you just don't know, what's going to happen. How would you have felt about the Note 7 if it would have blown up and caused you serious harm? How do you think I would feel? Luis Hernandez says, how would I feel about it if it would have blew up? I would be in pain. Obviously, you probably would have went to the hospital or something. Let me see. Techzilla says, yeah, right. Vladimir, there's crickets. Nobody actually still has it. At least in this live stream. Techzilla says, thinking about this, if we had the Note 7, it could still be my daily driver. Yes, I completely agree. The Note 7 definitely is a phone that's a workhorse, man. It is it's fantastic. I don't disagree. And I went through 4 of them, and I totally missed. I didn't think I would actually miss it. In the Tech Talk group that we have, and I put the link in there if you guys want to join the Tech Talk group, I'll put it in there again. So he's using a Note 5. Yeah, Will H is another one. He has a lot of phones too. Hey, Javon Brown, shout out to you too. Yeah, and LaShawn, I remember when there was a leak. I had some production stuff, pre-production stuff, and the flat Note 7 is what they should have done. They went with the curved Note 7, but they're risk takers. Samsung they're innovators. They're willing to take the risk, and a lot of people are not. But the curves did kind of kill it for me too. But I just turned off the edge functionality and I used the other features. But the curves made it a sexy phone, I gotta admit. See, and Techzilla says the Mi Mix is the only phone right now that actually excites him. And I actually ordered the Mi Mix, and they messed up my order. I couldn't get it, so I had to wait to get my money back, and then now I can't find it in stock anywhere, and then I also can't find it for that great price. I had it for $718 for the 256 gig, 6 gigs RAM model, and I just couldn't find it anywhere. I can't find it anywhere else at that price. So, what could ZTE make a better Exxon 7? I don't know. iPhone. Someone says iPhone 8. Gaming and More says iPhone 8, iPhone 8, iPhone 8. I'm actually probably not going to be too excited about the iPhone 8 unless they change the design. If they come with that same boring design, it can never really be successful. Put some pressure on Techzilla for the Mi Mix. Shout out to Costa, man. He's in the house. He's in the Tech Talk group as well. Sidekick 202 says he got the Axon 7 because of my reviews. The Axon 7 is a phone that I definitely recommend. And the Axon 7, a lot of people can't even get it. Like Techzilla, he can't even get it. I know he wanted to try this, but he can't get it where he's at. Yeah, the flat screen with the S Pen, Susan, you're right. It would have been killer. The iPhone, Scooter Champ says the iPhone sucks. I don't think the iPhone sucks. I just think that Apple's not really innovating like they should. This is probably the best iPhone that they've made, but they're just kind of playing catch up at this point. They're not really producing these spectacular phones that everybody's excited about. That's not what they're doing. Let's see here. They're not producing these jump up and down phones that everybody's waiting on. Sean says Scooter has a point. D'Angelo gave up his Note 7 for an S7 Edge. The S7 Edge is a fantastic phone. Like I said, I'm doing this live stream with the S7. So, and if you haven't seen it, I put up a video with the Pixel XL versus the S7. Now, that video is up. It's live right now on my channel. So, go check it out. The results were shocking to me too. The Pixel XL has a fantastic, the Pixel XL has a fantastic camera. The cameras are great. For some reason, when I was shooting that last video that just went live on my channel, the Pixel XL was struggling. It just wasn't performing, but it's still fantastic. I don't have any problems with it. It just wasn't performing good in that situation. But go check that video out. I don't want to spoil it for you. I'm looking at some questions here. When was the last time Apple got me excited? Probably the iPhone 7 Plus. I bought the iPhone 7 Plus at launch. Great device. It's great. But that's not really exciting. It wears off really fast. When I use an iPhone, I've said it many times. As you can see, I have my iPad Pro 9.7 in my hand because I use this more than anything that has Apple's products on it. Jay, why do you think the Exxon 7 didn't go up with light up home? Oh, well, you know, I actually do beta for several OEMs. I've said it before. However, I don't know why they chose to not do the on-screen keyboards. Excuse me, on-screen buttons. I don't know. I really don't know. Mine has the on-screen buttons, but that's because this is a developer edition Axon 7. So I think maybe they thought a lot of people wouldn't want it. Maybe they wanted to give you more real estate. They wanted to give you all screen. I just don't know. I can't answer that question. What do you think about the LG K10 for Metro PCS? I've reviewed the LG K10. I've got a ton of videos out there on it. So hit my channel, Ruben Lopez, and you can see what I feel about the K10. The Huawei Mate 9 is going to be, I'm going to go for now. You know, the Mate 9 should be pretty successful. iPhone 8 is in 10 months. Well, the iPhone 8 coming out in 10 months, you know, being a reviewer, I don't feel forced to buy anything, but I'm intrigued by it, so I buy it. But if the iPhone 8 does not change the design, I'm telling you, I have no intentions on purchasing it. I don't want to keep buying the same phone over and over again from Apple, and you know, they're just shamming me. Like whatever they didn't put on, like the iPhone 7 Plus S, or the S comes along, they'll add on the features that they pretty much should have put on this phone. You know, like the iPhone 7 Plus, which I don't like when companies do that, but that's what happens sometimes. So I'm reading some more comments here. The Mate 9 is too big. You know, LaShawn feels like it's too big. And Techzilla says the Mate 9 won't be a good seller. A lot of people say DOA, you know, so if the Google Pixel had waterproofing, do you think it would be the best Android phone? I don't think waterproofing makes a phone. And that question is from Jason Clement. I don't think waterproofing makes a phone. I think the software, see, a lot of people have gotten to just in the hardware and specs, but the software experience is where it's at. And that's what keeps making me come back to this phone. I was talking to Techzilla offline in the group, and he said, man, I just keep going back to the Pixel because the software experience is that good. And I totally agree. The software experience on here is fantastic. You just can't beat it. There is no problems with this software. And that's kind of where it is, man. You know, you get great software like this that never conks out on you. LaShawn has the Pixel XL too. And Mobile Geezer has the Pixel XL. A lot of people have the Pixel XL, and the software is what they fall in love with. The hardware is great, but waterproofing is not a reason that I would buy a phone. Those are things that are just kind of bonuses to me, because it doesn't do any good to have a waterproof phone if the experience on the phone when you're using it for day-to-day use is horrible. So yeah, like Susan said, smooth. That's exactly what you want. Let me see here. What's up, Jay? What do you think about the upcoming BlackBerry keyboard phone? I gotta tell you, I'm actually intrigued by BlackBerry's attempt. Even though it's running Android, I'm not a fan of that on a BlackBerry, but I might give it a shot. You heard me say it here live, if you're watching this live. Troy Brown says you like the Pixel XL a lot more than the OnePlus 3T. For one thing, I don't have the OnePlus 3T. I didn't order, but it's basically the OnePlus 3, just with some internals, upgrades. But I don't know. I like the Pixel XL better than several phones. That's how I feel about that. The Pixel XL is better than several phones out right now. Let me check the stream here. All right, here we go. So let me look for some more questions here. HTC is done. I don't know about HTC being done. They're just not making smart choices right now. Like bringing out this Evo 10. I don't know. That's what the HTC 10 should have been back a long time ago. I want Samsung to make a phone, and they can't determine their fate. Samsung can't decide, oh, I'm gonna make a phone and it's not gonna blow up, or I'm gonna make a phone and this is what's gonna happen to it. They can't do that. But what they can do, let's scroll up here. What they can do is they can produce a product like they always do. Get my rag here, my trusty rag. They can produce a product like they always do that can shut the industry down. Like so many people are waiting on the Galaxy Note 8. Do you guys think that there's even going to be a Galaxy Note 8? I mean, there's a lot of rumors out there, but is there going to be a Galaxy Note 8? We know there's going to be a S8. Everybody's kind of confirming that in rumors and stuff like that. But is there going to be a Galaxy Note 8? Like, should they even attempt to do it? Now, I said in another video that they should wait a little bit. They shouldn't come out so quick because they need to get it right. So they don't want to come out with the Galaxy Note 8 and rush it. Some people felt like they rushed the Galaxy Note 7, but I don't think they rushed the Galaxy Note 7. I think they just got caught up in a bad deal. They might have tried to use cheaper parts. I don't know. But the fact is, the Note 7 bombed on them. No pun intended. No pun intended. But the Note 7 was a bomb. It was a failure for them only because of those exploding batteries or the charging port. I've heard all kinds of different rumors. Oh, it wasn't the batteries, it was the charging port. I've heard everything. No one will never officially know. Yeah, checking the numbers up there. Nobody will ever officially know. No one will know. We don't know for sure why those batteries were exploding. We don't know. Let me look for some more questions here. So a lot of people are saying, yeah, there's going to be a Note 8. Some people are saying, no, there's not going to be a Note 8. Should they bring a 6-inch screen with the Note 8? If in fact they do bring a Note 8, I would love for it to have a Snapdragon 823 at least. An 823 at least. Because the 835 is already getting in production. It's already good to go. They've already confirmed that. I brought the Nexus 6P. Carlos brought the Nexus 6P. It's still a good phone. It's a great phone. The 6P is a great phone. I think several people in here have an iPhone 7. I'm reading some of the comments here. The S8, 6.4 inches? I don't know. Well, I wanted to do a quick stream, guys. because I wanted to talk about the Note 8. I guess let me get my phone real quick. No, I don't want to do it. I got my SIM card in here, so it'll ring over there. I was going to take a phone call real fast, but I won't take any phone calls because it's going to, I actually use the S7, and it's going to ring on the S7. It'll cut the stream off. But I got my other phone right here, and I don't have this phone number. This isn't a phone that I give out to people. But what I want to say, guys, man, I appreciate you guys joining in for a quick live stream. Totally was not planned. And the people in this, some of the people in this stream were just talking to me offline. And, you know, they were like, we were just kind of chatting about the Note 7 success. And that question posed, how successful would these other devices be if, in fact, the Note 7 was still here? And my take on it is, I don't think that these phones will be that successful if the Note 7 was still here. I think that a lot of the companies, they got a freebie with the Note 7 going the way it went. They, you know, all the problems and everything, they caught a freebie and they're capitalizing on it. You can't blame them. So I'm gonna say goodnight, man. Totally was not. I'm actually gonna go back to my Tech Talk group. Now I'll put the group in there. I'll put it in there again. That is our private Tech Talk group. There's 24/7. There's a lot of Tech Talk members actually in this live stream. So if you want to join up, like I said, it's a no nonsense Tech Talk group. You know, we kick it over there and we just have fun. We talk only about technology. So if in fact you do want to join up, there is the link to get in. You'll need the Telegram application. You'll definitely need to have that installed. You can put it on your Mac. You can put it on your PC. You can put it on your Windows phone. You can put it on Android. You can put it on your iPhone. It's out for all operating systems pretty much. And if you're using a BlackBerry Passport or something like that, a BlackBerry 10, side load the APK and it'll work. We have plenty of people that have done that. But there is the link to join in if you're catching this on the live stream. And I'll put this link in the description of this video. Since this stream is about to be over, I'm about to go back into the Tech Talk group and talk some more. So I'll see you guys in the next stream. It's going to be Thanksgiving, so I probably definitely will not see you guys for a couple days. But happy Thanksgiving. There is a video that's going to go live tonight at midnight. So it's for you guys. Hint, it's for you guys. There's a video that's going live at midnight. So at 12 a.m. On 12/24, I got a video that's set to go live. And you guys take care too, man. I got a video that's set to go live. So be sure to get your notifications on if you're subscribed to my channel. Come back here and watch that video because it's for you guys. And now I'm actually already in the stream. And I'm going back and talk to my Tech Talk crew offline. 24-hour Tech Talk, 24/7. It really is. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. Thanks for joining me. It's your man, Jay Will. I love to talk to you guys. I had a fantastic time, and I'm out. Peace.